Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. It is game number 2 here from the UCCU Center in Orem, Utah. Caden Formaster with you, Devin Dixon on your broadcast this afternoon. It's time for the Cedar Reds, the Snow Canyon Warriors. We're getting ready for a Region 9 matchup here in the semifinals.
Yeah, and they were battles in the regular season, and this is the one that matters most. And we've already seen, yesterday, Snow Canyon-Dixie, where Dixie beat Snow Canyon twice, but Snow Canyon got them in the playoffs, knocked out the Flyers. That's what Cedar's trying to do today. And they were leading that game. Did a really good job in the first meeting in Cedar. Hamlin left the game with a twisted ankle, came back. Snow Canyon wins it. Things were tied all the way to the fourth quarter. Snow Canyon was able to pull away. And both were single-digit wins, though. And so Cedar's playing with a lot of confidence, a lot of swagger, and the 3 seed and the 2 seed shouldn't disappoint today, especially for folks down in southern Utah, fans of Region 9 hoops.
Not at all. Yeah. Not at all. Now, we do know that the winner of this game is going to move on to face Ridgeline in the finals. The defending state champs have already punched their ticket. They're going on. So which of these 2 teams are going to be the one in the finals? TBD. We'll find out soon enough. But as you mentioned, the previous matchups between these 2 teams have all been phenomenal. And we're going to dive right on into it here in our Boulevard home game, this semifinal game brought to you by Boulevard Home, making your house a home for 50 years in southern Utah. In the pregame show, built by Buck's Ace Hardware. Check out Buck's with their 3 southern Utah locations. So, Devin, let's hop right on into it. Let's talk about the Cedar Reds for a little bit here. They have missed out on one of their best players in Gabby Gomez throughout the playoffs, but they've also gotten further in the playoffs than they have in a while.
Yeah, I mean, it was not that long ago, Cedar was a dominant force. Coach Nelson's won state championships before, and he said moments ago that he's having as much fun. He said it's always fun to win state championships, and he says take nothing away from those past teams, but he's really enjoying coaching this young team, and they are young. I mean, and they're led, and our Finley Subaru star of the game for Cedar is Annalise Shimada. I mean, she was sensational yesterday. They trust her to score. They even finally put her kind of running the press breaker down the stretch in that win yesterday when they had to hold off a hard-charging Green Canyon team because she can dribble so well, and she's long, and she can get through double teams, strong with the basketball. So they go as she goes, but, man, Kiara Hansen is tough down the low blocks. If she can't get a rebound, a lot of times she can get a tip to herself or a tip to a teammate. The size advantage, it's a small one, but Cedar probably does have it, and we'll see how that plays out. But Shimada, all eyes on her this afternoon, and Maya Bischoff, she was in double figures in the quarterfinal win too, and don't count her out. And if all 3 of those players are scoring and they can take care of the basketball, Cedar's going to be a tough out today, no question.
Absolutely. Cedar played a really, really tough game yesterday. And as you mentioned, Annalise Shimada, she definitely was the Finley Subaru star of the game in their last matchup. Last night, they definitely used her a lot through the first half. But Maya Bischoff dropped a bunch of threes as well. Are we going to see some shooting from her? Because if she can get going, that's another great asset to have, is that outside game.
No question about it. And there's no secret, Coach Hoskins on the flip side, she's going to turn Olivia Hamlin loose. And she wants to let her get out and run, defense leading the offense, pushing the tempo as you talk about some of the keys to the game. And that's going to be important for Snow Canyon. And there's no question who the Finley Subaru star of the game is. And we'll keep eyes on Olivia Hamlin, dropping 35 yesterday in the quarterfinal win.
Yeah, what a game from Olivia Hamlin. And, when it started to feel like Snow Canyon was in a battle, right at the end of the first half, Olivia Hamlin drops 2 threes to really just dig them out of a hole right there. And then the second half, it was all Olivia all the way. I mean, she was phenomenal in that second half. And Snow Canyon as a team was playing some really good basketball. So can they do that today? Can they hold off Cedar? Can Cedar maybe hold off Snow Canyon? Cedar got a hot start yesterday and had to do that. They had to try to hold on to that lead. So what's going to happen here in this one? We'll get into it as we're talking about our Team Deanna Sales keys to the game.
And we did have Coach Hoskins with a couple of comments, and she does talk about Olivia Hamlin a little bit. If we want to get to our City of St. George coaches' comments, your kids' sports journey starts at sgcityrec.org.
So let's do it. Let's see what we talked with the coach of the Snow Canyon Warriors. See what she had to say.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Coach Hoskins with me here before the semifinal. Familiar foe, Coach. Third time playing Cedar High. You got him the first 2 meetings. What's it going to take to get him a third time?
I think it'll take our quickness. I think when we push the ball, get those steals, just be really aggressive on defense, I think that's going to be the key.
Obviously, you want to get out and push the tempo. Talk to me about slowing down Annalise Shamada. She had a monster performance in the quarterfinals yesterday.
You know, we've keyed on her the last 2 matchups. She's not been off our mind in the least. We're just adjusted a little bit because she's taking the ball down more than in the last 2 games, but we're very aware of her. We're ready for her.
Do you turn Olivia Hamlin loose like you did yesterday, or do you hope those
you can just put it on the
gets
court,
in a
but
flow
we'll
and
also
helps
announce it.
carry the scoring load a little bit more today?
Both. You can't stop Olivia. I want to turn her loose every game, but the other girls know that they need to step up today and contribute a little bit more.
How much fun are you having in your first year?
So much fun with this team. So much fun.
All right, go enjoy it. We'll talk to you in the postgame.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks.
That's Coach Hoskins here, getting closer to tip-off.
Coach Hoskins there giving us a little bit of a prequel to what this game's going to look like from the Snow Canyon side of things. And we did also catch up with Cedar's coach as well before the game. Devin, what did he have to say?
You know, he said he got 2-3 hours of sleep, going back and watching film. Not as much as you'd think, though, because he was already really familiar with Snow Canyon, playing them twice. He felt like the kids battled in those 2 tough regular season losses. He said he's having as much fun as he's ever had coaching this group. So, he seemed loose, seemed excited for the opportunity, and said he's going to go out there and have some fun, coach him up today.
Starting lineups brought to you by House of Jump. I would say we're looking for that dunk of the game. We might not see it today, but hey, maybe in one of the later games we'll see that one. But House of Jump, you can go check them out at houseofjump.com. Let's check it into those starting lineups for Cedar. It's number 3, Kelsey Orton, number 5, Kenzie Bird, number 25, Annalise Shamada, number 30, Maya Bischoff, and number 44, Kiara Hansen. For the Snow Canyon Warriors,
yeah, you got the usual 5 out there. Joey Jensen, who's been sensational, averaging 4.5 assists a game. Olivia Hamlin, who leads all scorers in the state at 27 points per game. You got Kelly Howard, and she's deadly from distance. Macy Hoskins, and then a little bit of a change. They're going to start Shaylee Andrews, the sophomore, today. So this is a new starting 5 with Andrews getting the nod. She does give you a little bit more size against Shamada.
Absolutely. And she's going to be the one at the tip here against Shamada.
Let's play some basketball in the semifinals. I'm all fired up.
Let's do it. Tip underway. Goes to the Warriors. And it's Hamlin with the ball on the left wing, getting things started here for the Lady Warriors. Taking it with the left hand. Kicks it over to Andrews. Now on the drive. Here's Jensen taking it over to the right side. Up top to Hamlin. Hamlin to 15 on the shot clock. Brings it back to her left. Pulls up from 3 on a step back. Bang!
There she is, leading scorer. All-time girls Region 9 leading scorer. She just needed 15 points yesterday. What'd she do? She dropped 35, and only apropos, she starts with a triple here.
And Shamada brings it up for Cedar. Tipped and stolen away. Hamlin on the drive. Quickly to the other side. Gets it to Joey Jensen.
Number 3. And Joey, the beneficiary, of some great teamwork there, getting that bucket to go. Hot start for the Warriors, and they want to push the tempo. You look at the Team D keys to the games. They want to hit the threes. They want to be solid in the D, and they want to rebound and run. Cedar, Team D auto sales keys, handle that pressure and that press. They got to shoot a good three-point percentage, and they need 3 scores in this game in a slower tempo.
Orton with the ball up top, over to Shamada. Takes the ball down low to the block. Stolen away by Hamlin. Again, another steal here by Livy on the fast break. Bischoff gets in her way. She puts up the shot. It's no good. Rebound into the hands of Cedar. And no, it's going to go the other way.
A big battle on the boards. Joey Jensen hitting the deck there. It was Orton, I believe, hitting the deck. And it looked like maybe somebody just stepped out of bounds or fell out of bounds before that ball was cleared. It looked for a moment there, Cedar was going to have that loose ball rebound.
Pass into Andrews and kicked over to Hoskins. Now top is Livy Hamlin. Hamlin on the drive at the right side. A little juke, puts up the mid-range shot. That's good.
Olivia Hamlin showing you The deep three, now the mid-range jumper, and we know she can finish at the rim. She truly scores at all three levels, Caden.
Orton bringing the ball up for the Reds. Picked up by Hamlin. Cedar still scoreless. Snow Canyon 7. Into the middle on the drive. Hansen, she puts it up from 5 feet out, and that's good, Kiara Hansen.
Yeah, she was a great scorer down in that low block yesterday, and she's looking to pick right back up where she left off. Much needed bucket to get the icebreaker bucket to get the points on the board for the first time this afternoon.
Livy Hamlin brings it up left side over to Howard. Kelly Howard backs it out, going inside to Andrews, and it is tipped out of bounds off of Snow Canyon. Cedar basketball.
Andrews did touch it high and it went down. I couldn't tell if it was touched by a leg of a Cedar Red or not. Official says no. Last touch by Andrews. Coach Nilsson out in the coach's box, barking out instructions for his ladies.
Orton hands off to Shimada. Shimada kicks it into the corner, back to Orton. She brings it back up top now to Bischoff. Shimada on the right wing. Drives it across court with her left hand, looking to get it down low to Hansen. Hansen loses a bit of a handle, has to kick it out. Bischoff now on the drive. Into the middle. Back outside, 5 on the shot clock. Shimada, 3. Yes!
There she is.
Valley make three-pointer, Annalise Shimada.
Yeah, great movement. Didn't panic when you were getting in traffic there. You get that kick out, and then Shimada with a set 3 goes down.
Quickly on the other side is Jaylee Andrews.
And I like the confidence Coach Hoskins showing in the young sophomore, giving her a start. Playing with her sister on this team, Kaisa and Shaylee.
Beautiful pass down low, threaded through the defense to Kelsey Orton for the easy lay-in.
Yeah, 3 buckets now for the Lady Reds from 3 different players. Likewise for Snow Canyon. 3 different players already scoring. And Snow Canyon going to work offensively with a 2-point lead.
Hamlin controls it, brings it into the lane, flicks it up with the right hand, no good. Rolled around the rim and into the hands of Cedar for the rebound. Here's Kelsey Orton, bringing it up and getting things set for the Reds. Swings it to Bird on the left, on the right wing. Now up top is Hansen. Back to Orton.
And you can see they're taking the shot clock down, Caden. They're being very patient, working for a good shot.
Bischoff for 3. She made a bunch of those yesterday. That one slightly off the mark, and here come the Warriors. Hamlin on the drive to the left side, puts up with the right hand, draws a foul.
It's so hard to take a charge call against Olivia Hamlin because of that Euro step. She just goes wide. She's got good geometry off the windows. Couldn't get the N1 there, but earns a trip to the free throw line. Good outlet by Andrews to get Olivia Hamlin. It's 1-on-4, and she still gets all the way to the rack.
First of the Fabulous Freddy's free throws is good. Hamlin now with 6 points here in the first quarter of this ball game, 6 of the 10 for the Warriors. Fabulous Freddy's, check out their 2 Southern Utah locations off of Bluff and River Road. Second one is good. And Hamlin now 7.
Before I drove up here for the state championship, stopped at Freddy's, got my 20 cents off per gallon of gas with the car wash.
Hey, my wife called me today. She's in St. George. She says, I'm stopping by Ike's for dinner tonight.
Nice. And Cedar wants a timeout.
And they'll get it. 11-7 here with 3:46 left to play here in the first quarter. We'll keep it locked in right here, and we want to thank those watching us through KSLSports.com and joining us on the Fan Sports Network back home in Southern Utah on 99.5 and 95.3. We appreciate you joining us any way you can for this semifinal matchup between Cedar and Snow Canyon.
We got a double dip on the radio side. Of course, live stream with KSL Sports, all 4 semifinal games. And again, if you just tuned in, Ridgeline behind Emily Skinner winning today against Payson, the team that knocked out Desert Hills last night. And so winner of this game will play Ridgeline tomorrow night in the state championship. Ridgeline going back-to-back, and both Cedar and Snow Canyon hope it's them with an opportunity to take down Ridgeline, which is going to be a tall task. That is a really good basketball team. Coach Jinx has them playing so well.
Absolutely. They're a tough team.
Don't forget, a look ahead, Snow Canyon boys, after upsetting Dixie, they got Cottonwood tonight, 7:30, and you and I will be back for that one.
Yes, we will. We'll be right back here 7:30 tonight at the UCCU Center here in Orem, Utah, as the Cedar Reds get things started here. Bischoff straight away swings it right side to Bird. Kenzie Bird trying to get it to Shimada, and Shimada grabs it on the baseline, has to kick it out. Good save by Orton. Down low now is Hansen. She puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Andrews, and Hamlin moving it quick the other way. Hamlin on the drive with the left hand, kicks it out. Kelly Howard 3. That's good.
Huge three there. Nothing but the bottom for Kelly Howard. And you heard Coach Oskins in our pregame saying, yeah, I want Olivia to do her thing, but the supporting cast has to play well, and so far they have.
Stolen away. It's a 3-on-1. Gets it down low to Joey Jensen on the breakaway.
And Hamlin, defense leading to offense. She's so good at getting in the passing lanes. Take a look at our Holbrook Asphalt replay, and it's fun to see her get out and fly around.
Absolutely. I want to take this as a moment to thank some of our great sponsors here, and one of those being Handel's Ice Cream. Check out Handel's Ice Cream. They're open late and 7 days a week. Stop by for the best ice cream on the planet.
Yeah, my favorite. I like that Graham Central Station. I love that over there. A little homemade ice cream. I grab a pint, take it, and put it in the freezer, try to hide it from my kids so I can have it on a late night after a Region 9 basketball game or a state championship game. We love our sponsors. Luke Udy at American Family Insurance timeout right now. And the 19-5 Cedar Reds and the 23-1 Snow Canyon Warriors. That one loss, Caden, for Snow Canyon, that was back November, late November, early in the season to Ridgeline, and haven't lost since.
Yeah, they've been a fantastic team all the way throughout. And again, it's been close here and there. They've had moments where it looked like maybe it wasn't going to be enough in some of those games against the Cedar Reds. So how's it going to play out here in this one? 16-7 right now with 3:03 left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, and already Olivia Hamlin has an early, 7 points, right, Caden?
Yeah. 7 early here for Hamlin.
Good start.
Inside to Shimada. She backs it out to Bischoff. Bischoff tipped away on the pass to Shimada. She gets it right back. Needs somewhere to go with it. Spinning around. Finally gets the kick out to Bird. Bird, it's tapped away by Jensen into the hands of Hamlin. Hamlin on the fast break on the other side. Spins around. Puts on the shot. Blocked away by Orton. Kelly Howard straightaway 3. And that's good.
Huge. Excuse me. You get the block, but Hamlin goes and gets it. Wide open Kelly Howard, and she drains it. That is a huge triple. Kelly's got 2 threes on 2 attempts in this game.
And on the other side, here's Bischoff. That one rattles the rim. No good. An offensive rebound and a foul. That's going to go against Shaylee Andrews.
And high-scoring quarter already for Snow Canyon. That's got to be a little bit alarming for Coach Nilsson. You've already given up 19 points, and you still have 2:14 left in the first quarter. So trying to get some fresh bodies in, see who's going to play some intensity and who can earn some more minutes in this semifinal showdown.
Inbound pass from Albrecht, who's just checked into this game. Gets it into Shimada. She goes outside to Bird. Swings it over to Bischoff, back to Bird. And now Bischoff on the right wing. They swing it around. Albrecht takes a pump fake, drives the baseline, puts it up on a floater. No good. It's tipped, and it's rebounded by the Warriors. Jensen now brings it out. And the Warriors fast pace, getting down court. Over to the right side is Andrews. Swinging it around. 3 on its way by Jensen, no good. It's tipped around and hauled in by the Reds. Bird over to Albrecht. Now Shimada, she'll pull from 3. No good. Rebound Snow Canyon.
Yeah, that was a pull-up 3 off the dribble. The one she hit earlier was a set 3, and turnover Snow Canyon. That is only their second of the game.
And Kaiser Andrews threw it too far ahead of Joey Jensen.
Stats all season long brought to you by Down East Furniture. 8 Utah locations from St. George to Logan and everywhere in between. Go get that feather sectional. Easy to clean, looks good in any room in your house.
Kenzie Bird slides the pivot foot. That's travel.
Yeah, turnover number 5. Too many there for Coach Nilsson's liking early in this game, and you're already finding yourself in a little bit of a hole down 12.
Kelly Howard checks back in. Fetu Tapasa has checked back in as well, or should say has checked in for this game.
Yeah, Olivia Hamlin got a quick breather there, about maybe 45 seconds or so. She's back into the game.
Hamlin brings it down. 19-7 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Into the corner to Howard, looking down low. It's tipped around, and Hamlin controls it. Hamlin with the straightaway 3. No good. Rebounded by Kiara Hansen, and here come the Reds. Bischoff down to Bird. Bird puts on the brakes and brings it back outside. Albrecht swings it to Shimada. Now Albrecht again up top. She just directs the offense.
You can tell Cedar content to try to slow it down.
Maya Bischoff, she'll take the deep three. Long, and it's rebounded by Hamlin, and she tips that one out of bounds off the knee.
Yeah, uncharacteristic miscue. Livy just couldn't scoop that up trying to go, and that's turnover number 3 for Snow Canyon in this first quarter. Only 34 seconds left in the quarter, but a good start for the Warriors, up by 12.
Riley Albrecht controls it up high by the logo. No shot clock, 30 seconds left to go in the first. Albrecht takes the step inside to Bird, trying to get it into Hansen. It's tipped away, and Andrews controls it, tipped by Shimada into the hands of Hamlin. Hamlin slows it down with 18. She'll bring it back out. 14 now on the clock. Playing for the last shot are the Warriors. Over to Howard. Howard up top. Hoskins in the middle to Howard. Howard losing a hand on it. Top Hoskins back out. 3 on its way. No good from Hamlin. And that'll bring up the end of the first quarter. Your score is 19-7. Snow Canyon leads at the end of the first quarter. We're going to take a break, step aside, 1 minute break. When we come back, second quarter action here on the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com.
Central Milling is personally invested in the quality of their products and their relationships with customers and suppliers. They are also a proud supporter of high school sports.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs. Just complete an application on your phone or computer, or stop by any branch.
Remember when Down East was all scratch and dent furniture, your go-to for dorm rooms, kids' rooms, and first homes? Well, the times have changed and Down East has changed with you. Down East is proud to offer our beautiful collection of high-quality furniture designed to elevate your space and make a statement. From stylish sofas and dining tables to cozy bedroom collections. If you're starting fresh or looking to upgrade, Down East has everything you need to create the home you'll love.
Welcome back in. Second quarter action here from Utah Valley University, our hosts for this 4A state championship here on day 2, semifinals.
Great venue, great hospitality. Whether you're getting a concession stand hot dog or you're talking to the ushers coming down to the court or you're talking to the parking attendants outside. I mean, just great staff here, great hospitality, and turnover by the Reds to start the quarter. That's not what Coach Nielsen wanted. That is their 6th already, Caden.
Yeah, the Warriors forcing the jump ball there, and now Olivia Hamlin will bring it down for the Warriors.
Red Rock Real Estate rebound statistics so far, 6-4, Snow Canyon +2 in the rebounding margin.
Howard takes it to the baseline on the right side, puts up a shot from about 8 feet. That's no good. Maya Bischoff with the rebound, kicks it out to Albrecht. Riley Albrecht losing a bit of a handle. Jensen trying to kick it out, and a foul. I believe that will go against Riley Albrecht.
Yeah, I mean, he was losing control, trying to get it back, and got caught there, reaching foul. But you see how Hamlin spins her, and then Joey jumps the spin. That is just how you practice that in practice. And first-year head coach Sue Hoskins, gotta love the way this team really gets out and plays intense defense. Yes, the scoring is fun. Yes, they can score a lot. But a lot of their offense comes from their tenacious defense, Caden.
Absolutely. Hamlin swings it over to Jensen, back to Hamlin. Zone defense here from the Reds.
And you might want to get Kelly Howard another 3. She's 2 for 2.
Here's another chance. And that one's good. Right on cue.
3 for 3. I see you, Kelly Howard. She's stroking it nicely here. 9 points in the game, all from distance.
Free throw jumper from Shimada's no good. It's rebounded by Hamlin. Hamlin pushes the tempo up court and slows it right back down. Puts it into the middle, a pick, and a step back Jay. That's good.
And now her and Kelly Howard, 18 of Snow Canyon's 24. Jensen's got 4 as well. So kind of what we used to. Jensen, Howard, Hamlin carrying the scoring load. Andrews has a bucket, though, in this game already.
Shimada trying to answer back with her own mid-range, but that's no good. Off the mark. Tipped away, though, off of the Snow Canyon rebound. And now Cedar controls it again as Bischoff picks up the loose ball. Albrecht now in control here for the Reds. Takes it into the middle, picks up the dribble, sends it left side to Bird, back up top Albrecht. Albrecht back to Bird on the left side. She takes the three, and that's good. Kenzie Bird.
Big triple, second Cedar three of the game. Shimada hit one early, and that was much needed. They were down 17. At least that cuts it to 14. And if you're Coach Nilsson, you got to be thinking, hey, single digits. We got to get it down to single digits by the half.
Into the middle is Andrews, looking to get it down low and into the corner there.
That is Fanua, the freshman that's checked in for Coach Hoskins.
And with 8 on the shot clock, Hamlin step back jumper, not there, rebounded by Shimada.
You almost expect it to go in, though, when Olivia Hamlin fires that up.
Albrecht brings it into the middle, kicked out to Bischoff. Up top again here is Shimada. Albrecht again controlling it, looking to get it inside. Here's Hansen, she puts up the shot, it's blocked by Andrews. Jaylee Andrews gets a hand on it.
And she is tall, and you know, she hasn't had a lot of varsity minutes this year, but enough to get a feel and a rhythm for her teammates. You know, averaging maybe 15, 16 minutes a game. Going to be an integral part of this team. And you look at, you know, Joey Jensen, Callie Howard, Olivia Hamlin, who get a steal. They're only juniors.
Fast break, Olivia Hamlin takes the left side of the basket, and that's good.
And just like that, she's got 11.
Riley Albrecht bringing it up for the Reds. Hands it over to Orton. Back to Albrecht, who brings it to the right side. Crossing over to Orton. And now back up top is Albrecht. The Reds trying to find a way to get it inside, but have yet to find the opportunity. Looking to get it in there to Shimada, but it's stolen away here by the Warriors. And Hamlin will control it. She slows it down here with 4:30 left to go on the Scooters Coffee clock. Over to Jensen on the right wing. Back up top now, Hamlin. Into the corner, Kelly Howard. She's 3 for 3. Cannot get that one to go. Rebounded by the Reds. Shimada pushes the tempo up court. Has Nielsen. No, takes a spin move instead. Had Nielsen on the kick out, but decided to go for the spin and draw a foul.
They're going to call Andrews there, and Shimada, you know, kind of feeling like she needed a bucket for her team. Kind of a little spin move there, trying to get down in the lane, trying to make something happen. Down by 16. And quiet start. She hit that early three, so maybe going to the line, get a couple through the net will really get her going again.
And the first one's good. Yesterday, Annalise Shimada was very clutch in the end game with her free throws.
What'd she end up with, 25, I believe, or something?
Right around that.
She's good.
And the second one is good. Shimada had 22 yesterday.
22.
Definitely the Finley Subaru star of the game last time, but who will it be today? 26-12, Snow Canyon leads. Up top with it is Jensen, swinging it to Howard on the left side. Back up top, Jensen. Into the middle now, Andrews. Andrews, it's going to be stolen away by Nielsen. Nielsen on the fast break, puts on the brakes, gets it to Shimada. Shimada with the ball on the ground, floats one up. That's not going to go. And off the foot of, I believe, the Reds, yes.
Yeah, but I like that by Nielsen, you know, cutting over there, slowing down a fast break opportunity for Snow Canyon, even though it went off her foot. She was thinking still. And you gotta fight an aggressive Snow Canyon team with a little aggression yourself and get in those passing lanes and challenge the dribbler, and that's what Nielsen has done. She's got a little spark for the team off the bench.
Makasini Fanua heads to the bench, bringing back in Macy Hoskins. Up top with it is Jensen. Over to Hamlin on the right wing. Going up top, it's Hoskins. To Howard. Howard on the drive to the baseline. Spins it around. Kicks out Hoskins. Hamlin, she takes the three. Not there. Off the mark. And it's picked up by the Reds. Here comes Orton. Orton will wait to set up the offense. Over to Nielsen. She has the open look. She takes it, and that's good by Tylee Nielsen.
Tylee heating it up. I like effort on defense, and you sure love that. If you're a Cedar fan, much needed bucket, cutting that lead back down to 11. And now with 3 minutes left in the quarter, Cedar's in a position to cut it to single digits going into the locker room.
Howard swings it over to Hamlin. Hamlin looks to drive, didn't find a lane inside, and brings it back out to Howard. Now over to Hamlin again on the left side. Into the corner is Jensen. Up top again is Hamlin. Hamlin with 9 on the shot clock takes a straightaway 3, and that's good.
Just when you think you're making some headway, Olivia Hamlin delivers a Cache Valley Bank triple from straightaway.
14 now for Olivia Hamlin.
Yep, 7 in each quarter. 2 triples.
Orton sends it into the left side and brings it back up top. Stolen away here by Jensen, and Hamlin has the fast break bucket on the other side.
She can score in bunches, Caden. And defense leading to offense again. That is the 9th Reds turnover, unofficial statistics. But I bet Snow Canyon's got 14, 15 points off of those turnovers.
Orton over to Shimada. Back to Orton up top. Goes inside to Hansen. Kicks it back out. Nielsen made one before. Makes another one now. Tylee Nielsen.
Oh, hey, she's in line to maybe be our Jersey Mike sub of the game. She's come in and been instant offense.
Young sophomore getting it done. Here's Hamlin. Over to Hoskins. In the corner to Howard on the left side. Swings it back up top now. Jensen dribbles over to the right side to Hamlin. And now Howard. An open shot for 3. No. Rebounded by Albrecht.
It's a good look, though. And where she's hit 3 of 4. 3 in a row. Missed her last 2, but you like that shot. I mean, she's all alone. Ball movement got her the open look and just didn't drop.
Shimada picks it up in the middle, sends it back outside to Albrecht. She puts up the shot. That's no good. Rebounded by Howard, and here come the Warriors with 1:05 left to play in the first half. Kelly Howard slows it down and sends it back to Hamlin up top. She checks to the bench for the call from the coach. With 25 on the shot clock, plenty of time here for the Warriors to make something happen. Hoskins with the ball up top, swinging it left side. Howard 3. That's no good. Rebounded Kiara Hansen, and the Reds bring it back quickly the other way. Orton finds a step inside, brings it back out to Albrecht. Orton back and forth with Albrecht on the left side. Albrecht back up top. Orton finding a way inside to Nielsen. Now Hansen puts up a shot, and she's going to be fouled by Kelly Howard.
Great ball movement there by the Reds. And Hansen floating. And once you get to the ball in that low block, Snow Canyon, Kelly Howard really didn't have much of a choice. Got to make her earn it from the stripe and challenge that shot.
So Kiara Hansen at the line. Only 2 points here for Kiara Hansen.
And guess who that wraparound pass was from? That was Tylee Nielsen. I mean, that was a pretty wraparound pass to hit Hansen and get her to the fabulous Freddy's free throw line.
Jaylee York has checked in with the remaining 27 seconds left to go in this half.
Joey Jensen coming over to Coach Hoskins for some instructions here on what she wants on this next set, which is going to be maybe the final shot of the first half because the shot clock is off.
We have 23 seconds left to go, and a couple fabulous Freddy's free throws made the score 31-20. 17 left. Inside is Hoskins, back out Hamlin. She'll take the shot. Not there. Bischoff. The Reds with 10 seconds to go have a chance for another score. And it's tipped and stolen. No, out of bounds off the hand of Olivia Hamlin. And now Tylee Nielsen will inbound for the Reds.
And this is big. Can you get a bucket here? Can you take that momentum in the locker room, get it to single digits? You're down 11. What will Coach Nielsen draw up?
Inbound off the foot. It's a kick, and it'll go back to the Reds.
And it looks like they want to get the ball to Shimada for this final shot. Got the length to get that shot off over a defender.
Nielsen again set to inbound. Gets it to Shimada. 4 on the clock. Shimada gets another kick away. 0.8 seconds left. Cedar has another chance to inbound this pass and get something done.
Yeah, but it's got to be a catch and shoot. It's got to be a quick release. You got enough time to – you don't have time to take a dribble. You got to let it fly.
Yep.
Something rolling to the basket on a screen and cut would be ideal, where you could get something towards the rim.
Shimada takes it. She puts up the shot. No good.
Yeah, and he inbounded that deep, and it's desperation. But hey, Cedar, only down 11. You wanted it single digits, but a good first half. They fought hard, but Snow Canyon defense leading to offense. That was the theme. And our third member of our crew, Trevor Allen, is going to grab Coach Sue Hoskins for some comments.
Yep, Trevor Allen right over there. Let's see what he has to say with Coach Hoskins.
All right, Coach. They end up making a little bit of a run, but you and I talked yesterday after the game. The one thing you wanted to do in this game was being able to get on the glass. How do you feel your team did?
Very well, especially defensively. That was one of our goals, and I think we rebounded defensively really well. I'd like to get a few more offensive rebounds, so that's one thing we're going to talk about at halftime.
What is your message? Having a lead here, you didn't have that in the game yesterday, but you've got a double-digit lead here for a chance to go to the state championship.
Yeah, that's our game plan. When we start games early like this on a run, that's when we play really well. I'm really proud of them jumping out to that lead.
All right, Coach, thank you. Good luck in the second half. Devin, back to you.
All right, thank you, Trevor. And Coach's comments brought to you by the City of St. George Recreation. And I bet a lot of these girls here this afternoon got their start with the City of St. George Recreation for Snow Canyon High School. You can check them out at sgcityrec.org. Sign up your kids for the upcoming sports seasons.
Pretty balanced first half for Cedar. Obviously Olivia Hamlin, huge first half with 16 points to lead all scorers, and Snow Canyon has an 11-point lead at the break. So Coach Hoskins, the comments right on. Want a little bit more on the rebounding, and obviously they've had a goal to get in a title game, to win a state championship, just like Ridgeline talking about running it back. Will they meet? Well, we're about a half away from finding out.
That's exactly right. Again, the score 31-20. We're going to jump into our Rally Stop halftime show. When we come back, we'll take a quick 2-minute break. More on the other side here on the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com with Bear River Live.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Stop in and see what's new at Wilkinson's House of Lighting, a proud sponsor of Region 10 Athletics.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the quarter field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
Hi, I'm Jermaine O'Jagger from The Rink, and I'm inviting you to come out and skate The Rink. The Rink is the hot spot in town for big group events and kid birthday parties. We now have a karaoke room and retro skate night every Friday night. Visit skatetherink.com to learn more and let the good times roll at The Rink.
When one of us gets in a car accident, we can help. At McMullen Injury Law, we make sure that problems get solved the best way possible, and we make sure that all insurance claims get paid fully and fairly so you can get back on your feet and get life back to normal.
Got a project at work or around the house? Well, think Bucks Ace Hardware. Think Bucks for all the top brands like DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Stihl. Plus, Bucks has the best sporting goods department. You've got to see their gun department. It's stocked with a great selection of guns and ammo and accessories. 2 locations at the Dino Crossing in St. George or State Street in Hurricane.
Welcome back in. It is your Rally Stop halftime show. Check out Rally Stop. There's no better place to refuel than Rally Stop. Jump on in and grab your favorite soda, some snacks, and all your post-game celebration needs. It's halftime, 31-20. Snow Canyon leads Devon this first half. It's been a lot of Olivia Hamlin. She's got 16 of the 31.
Yeah, and 4 or 5 steals, or at least deflections that led to steals. Really good performance by Liv. I mean, what can't she do? Leading scorer in the state. Ton of division offers to all the big schools across the country, and she put on a show. I mean, 35 points yesterday, 16 already in the first half. But nice cast of characters around her. Kelly Howard hitting 3 of 6 from distance. That was nice for Coach Hoskins. 9 points for Kelly, 4 points for Joey Jensen. I like the decision to start the sophomore Andrews. I mean, she gives you some size. I think she had 4 or 5 rebounds, altered a shot or two, kind of limited Kiera Hansen to just 4 points. Shimada only had 5 points, and not a lot of the points coming in the low block. Couple buckets down low for Cedar. But it was Nielsen off the bench, and it was actually 4 3-pointers hit by Cedar that kept them close, down 11 at the break.
Yeah, you had Kenzie Bird hitting one, Tylee Nielsen hitting 2 of them. That's been your main scoring. I mean, 13 points. Cedar actually outscoring Snow Canyon there in the second quarter. So this was a really big second quarter for the Reds, if anything, just to hold off for a little bit longer. They can regroup at half here and now head into the third quarter with a little bit of a different game plan on how they want to slow down Snow Canyon even more and get the offense moving a little bit. Yesterday, it was at the half that Cedar started to slow down a lot. Part of that was the full court pressure that was coming after them, but they were able to get in and push past that. Now, what's it going to be here? I don't expect Snow Canyon to put on full court pressure, but they're still going to pressure that outside perimeter. They've been doing that all game long. They don't want the ball to get into Shimada and Hansen. That's your 2 leading scorers on this team. Yeah. They'll keep it to the outside with those 3-point shots all day long.
Yeah, and again, Tylee Nielsen leading with 6, Shimada 5, Hansen 4. So I think both coaches got to be happy in some areas. Both have some, obviously, areas they want to clean up, and they'll make some small tweaks, maybe a couple minor adjustments for the second half. And it's still a ball game. And, of course, the final on our Nets on Fire scoreboard from the game earlier today, Ridgeline winning over Payson 54-30. So Ridgeline sitting in this building right now, watching, scouting, seeing who they'll face tomorrow night in the state championship game.
Absolutely, as Snow Canyon gets ready to come back out here on the court and start warming up for the second half. One of the things that we're looking at as well in this is if the Warriors are able to move on, win this game, we would see number 1 and number 2 in the finals tomorrow. And things would play out chalk, right?
Yeah.
But the 3-seed Cedar is still not going down without a fight. They're right there. It's only an 11-point ball game. This is still definitely anybody's ball game. Cedar just needs to come out with a strong start in the second half.
And again, if you didn't follow Cedar all year long, the loss to Gabby Gomez, didn't happen in practice, didn't happen in a game. Happened, I believe, in like a PE class or something where she actually had a vertebrae break in the T4, and so we want to send her the warmest wishes and speedy recovery, and not even able to travel up here and be with the team. They got a poster, and, talking with Shimada in the post game, I was interviewing Annalise Shimada yesterday, and she gave a shout out. I know she's watching, and they're thinking about her, and they're playing for her. But that's a big loss. But I liked what Tylee Nielsen did. Bird hit a 3. Orton scored. They just need a little bit more of that. Got to clean up the turnovers. I had Cedar for 9 unofficially in the first half. Snow Canyon I had for just 3. Rebounding, Snow Canyon was a 9-7 edge, so +2 differential. So the only big discrepancy was in the turnovers there. Cedar's got to be a little bit better with the ball, and obviously we saw them struggle to close out Green Canyon yesterday with that press. Now, Snow Canyon didn't really full court press that half, but they were able to jump some passes, really double team at the point of attack on defense, try to get a couple spin moves and pick pockets and things like that. So going to be fun to see how the second half plays out.
Absolutely. We're going to step aside, take another break. When we come back, it's the second half of play here from Orem, Utah at Utah Valley University. We'll be back in 2 minutes for the second half action here with KSLSports.com and the Fan Sports Network.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
At Cache Valley Bank, we value our heritage and the history we've built within our communities. With over 45 years of experience behind us, we are confident in our ability to equip our customers with the necessary tools and expertise to navigate their financial journey. Whether you are ready to expand your existing business, embark on a new business venture, or are seeking better personal banking, let us help you reach new heights. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Back at it here, coming out of the halftime with 31-20, Snow Canyon leads. And coming out of the half, see what they did, see what the regrouping is here. Specifically for Cedar, is they're down 11.
Well, I know Coach Nelson, and he's we can tell him to fight to the finish. And hey, we got a run in us. Let's just keep remembering what we've worked on. Let's stick to the game plan. We'll see if they try to get it down low in the post a little bit more. See if the threes keep falling like they did. 4 first-half three-pointers. Obviously, you got to slow down Olivia Hamlin. I mean, it's impossible to stop her. We're going to try to slow her down a little bit with those big 16 points in the first half.
And here's Cedar getting things started. Kenzie Bird with the ball on the right wing. Brings it back up top, nearly stolen away by Joey Jensen. And on the drive inside is Orton. Orton has to find somewhere to kick it to. Goes to Shimada. Shimada back and forth with Bird. Picks up her dribble and is stolen away by Jensen. Outlets to Hamlin on the fast break. She's got the easy lay-in for 2.
Yeah, picking right back up where she left off. And again, that steal by Jensen. Hamlin gets the bucket. Just exactly what Coach Hoskins wanted to start the third quarter.
3 for Morton on its way, and that's good.
Big Cache Valley Bank 3 there on that left wing. And as soon as she caught it, confident stroke, let it fly, nothing but nylon. She's got
Hamlin.
5 now in the game.
Hamlin controls it. Over to Jensen, back to Hamlin, now to Howard. Into the corner, Hoskins kicks it out. Hamlin, she'll take the 3. And that's good, an answer back from Olivia Hamlin, who's now broken the 20-point mark, now at 21.
Yeah, creeping up on that average, just shy of 27 a game, but it doesn't take much. You give her a little bit of space and she'll knock it down.
Shimada brings it over to the right side. Now controls it up top, hands it off to Orton.
And you think, hey, Cedar's hitting the 3. They've got 5. Well, Snow Canyon's got 6. 3 from Olivia and 3 from Kelly.
Shimada resets it here with 10 on the clock. Drives in, puts up the shot. Good off the glass, Annalise Shimada.
And that was a tough, high level of difficulty shot. Had to get the kiss just high off the window, kind of on the baseline. That was sensational.
Talking about an Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game. That's got to be a candidate for Cedar. A tough shot from Annalise Shimada. Here's Kelly Howard on the right side. Backs it up top to Hamlin. Over to the right side to Jensen. Back to Hamlin. She has a straightaway 3. And that's good.
Unreal. Livy Hamlin with 24 back-to-back threes. Started with the lay-in. She's got all 8 second half Snow Canyon Lady Warrior points.
Good ball transition there by Cedar. Can't capitalize. Ball's on the ground after the missed shot, and Snow Canyon controls it. Jensen will bring it up for the Warriors. Over to Kelly Howard on the right side, trying to get it inside to Andrews. It's tipped around, and it'll be a jump ball.
Yeah, good hustle by Macy Hoskins there. Just go down, get it, cradle it, keep possession with the alternate possession, so Snow Canyon will trigger it in at their own basket. Little hustle plays can make a big difference, whether you move on or not.
Hamlin inbounds it to Jensen. It goes back to Hamlin, who's picked up by Kelsey Orton. Hamlin goes into the corner. Jensen lets the defense pass her by, takes a shot, step inside. No, Andrews with the offensive rebound. Back to the offense. No good on the second. And here come the Reds.
2 great looks there. Well, Joey had the best one on that mid-range. That pump fake was beautiful. 2 putback attempts not going.
Bischoff on the left wing, swings it to the right side. Bird hands off to Hansen. She puts up the shot. That's off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Andrews. Here's a pass inside to Jensen on the fast break.
And that's what college coaches love about Olivia Hamlin, right? She's a scorer, but look at that dime, feathering it through on a bounce perfectly onto the hands of Joey Jensen for the easy lay-in.
Orton picks up the dribble. Up high. Over to Shimada. Shimada backs it in, spins around, puts it up with the left hand. No good. Rebound Andrews. Here comes Hamlin. Jensen streaking towards the basket again. She'll stop and pop from just inside the three. That's not good. Rebounded by Orton. 41-25, Snow Canyon leads on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard.
And the way Olivia Hamlin's shooting, you almost thought that deep two was going to go.
Three on its way. No good. Short. They'll let that one bounce out of bounds. Snow Canyon basketball.
Yeah, Bird knew it when she let it fly there. She already started to run back on defense. Just didn't come out of the Ham with good rotation. Guys, Andrews and Fetu. Tapasa going to check back in. And this is the first we've seen of Taps in this game. You know, she's had an injury this year. Don't know if she re-aggravated a little bit or just the matchup. She's got that knee all braced up. But good to see the senior out there. Only two seniors on this team. Kaisa Andrews and Tapasa, and they're both out there.
Hamlin will bring it up. Back and forth with Joey Jensen. She swings it over to Howard on the right wing. Over to Jensen again. She takes it baseline, puts up the 5-footer. That's no good. Nearly rebounded by Tapasa, but no, instead it goes in the hands of the Reds.
And thank you for saying it correctly. I said it a little bit incorrectly earlier. Player control foul. Kaisa Andrews takes the charge. Brought to you by Dealer Collision Center, your place for accident repair on your vehicles. And coaches love it when you get dirty and you take a charge.
Absolutely.
And Kaisa Andrews hadn't been filling up the box score, but the senior taking a charge right there. That's a big-time play.
Olivia Hamlin brings it up here for the Warriors, and will slow things down a little bit. Let them catch their breath. She goes inside, and more inside to Andrews. What a play from Tapasa into Andrews.
Tapasa with a beautiful feed, and good seal by Andrews to make that a pass that you could get down through the trees. And that was Andrews' first bucket of the game. Upon checking in, a charge and a bucket, you love it. If you're a Snow Canyon fan.
If you're a Snow Canyon fan. Cedar controls it here with Nielsen. It's tipped away, but into the hands of Albrecht.
18-point lead, though, for Snow Canyon. That is the largest lead. The 17 was the largest lead in the first half, 18 the largest in the second half.
We'll drive inside. Nielsen backs it out to Albrecht. Albrecht takes a baseline, has to go right back out.
And you need a good shot here.
Albrecht picks it up, hands it off to Shimada. 10 on the shot clock. She'll take the three and gets it to drop.
Big triple when you needed a bucket. The junior Shimada, she's a star in the making. Love the shooter's touch there. Like how much arc she puts on it, too.
What a bullet pass inside to Andrews, but it's stolen away by Hansen. And turning it over, no, yes. She steps on the line. An errant pass there in transition, and Riley Albrecht could not save it. So Makasina Fanua steps back into the game as well. Letting Kaisa Andrews take a little bit of a break. Kelly Howard will inbound.
And Fanua only 6 minutes a game, so hasn't seen a lot of time, just a freshman.
Tips away. Nielsen with the steal. Here come the Reds inside to Albrecht. Albrecht slows it down. Hamlin with the reach-in foul.
And only the 5th turnover of the game for Snow Canyon. They've done a really good job in that department. That was just getting your hands in the passing lane, and now if you see if you can get some points off the turnovers. Down 15, 2 minutes in the third. Another Shimada three would be just what the doctor drew up and ordered. A three from anybody. Doesn't have to be necessarily Shimada, but she just hit one, so you might want to give her a little heat check, get her another one if you can.
There's a little confusion there. The official came up and said it was number 12, but it was actually number 12 that got fouled. And the coach had to ask him what was going on, and he said, oh, my bad. So he went back to the scorer's table and said, sorry, there's actually on number 23, Olivia Hamlin.
I believe that's just 2 on Olivia.
I believe so as well. Inbound pass to Bischoff in the corner, trying to swing it back up top, but it's tipped away by the Warriors. It'll stay with the Reds.
And Maya Bischoff has not scored. Double-digit performance yesterday. They could use a little burst and get her going, get her a good look at a three.
Albrecht with the ball on the left wing. Looking for somewhere to go. Gets it to Bischoff. Off her leg. She controls it. Bringing it back up into the middle. And again, another tipped pass out of bounds from Olivia Hamlin.
Yeah, and that's when you get those deflections out top or get those steals out top, she's so fast. She's just off to the races.
Albrecht over to Bischoff on the right wing. She goes back up to Albrecht. Albrecht takes a drive through the middle, trying to dump it off to her teammate Kiara Hansen, but it goes out of bounds.
Well, I like Albrecht attacking the middle there. That's the soft spot in the zone. Love to see maybe a pull-up jump stop and then take a little floater or give a second for that cutter to open up. She tried to pass it real quickly and just threw it too far out in front, and a turnover. Turnover number 13 for the Reds on the night.
Kelly Howard with the ball on the right wing, looking to Joey Jensen, cross to the left side, up top now Hamlin. Hamlin inside, top of sauce, tipped by Shimada and stolen, and a foul by Kelly Howard.
Yeah, but, active hands. If you're Coach Hoskins, you're going to get some fouls like that. You're okay. That's Kelly's first of the night, so no big deal. Maybe second.
Bischoff controls it here for the Reds with 1:10 left to go in the third quarter on the Scooters Coffee clock. Bischoff takes it again on the left side, goes up top to Nielsen. Nielsen takes a step inside, backs it out to Albrecht. Now Bischoff looking for somewhere to go, has to go back up top. It's tipped away, and Jensen now has the fast break. Leads to the bucket on the other side. Joey Jensen.
That couldn't have worked better for Snow Canyon. I mean, you better give them backcourt violation than have Jensen get that steal, and now they nearly get another one. That was Joey Jensen's anticipation right there. So good.
22 on the shot clock, 34 now on the clock. Back and forth, Bischoff and Albrecht inside now, Shimada. Shimada puts the ball on the deck, goes up, and is fouled.
And that's what you want to see more of your Coach Nielsen. Get that ball entered into the post, let her turn and make a move, or get a kick out if they want to double Shimada and get a set three-pointer. That time she went to a quick move, drew the foul, and a really good free throw shooter heads to the line. And you're down 17 again. So these are important free throws to try to cut in that lead to give yourselves a chance to go on a run in the fourth quarter.
First one's good. And the fabulous Freddy's free throws from Anna Shimada.
And 11 points so far in the game. You had to work hard for them, too. They haven't come easy.
They have not been given. They have definitely been earned.
Even the threes, she's had a hand in her face.
Second one is good. She's a phenomenal free throw shooter.
She's a all-region first-teamer this year. No question about it.
26 on the clock left in the third quarter. And the Warriors will have a chance at one last bucket. Jensen and Hamlin back and forth now to Howard. Inside and out. It's Jensen. Now Hamlin takes three, and that's good. Olivia Hamlin.
She's got 28, Caden, and she's got 3 triples in the third quarter, 11 points in the second half. She had 16 at the half. I mean, right at her season average.
Yeah.
And keeping that cushion going to the fourth quarter, unless Cedar can knock down a couple free throws, the lead is right back up to 18 again.
So Hamlin picks up another foul, and it'll put the Reds at the line here. Jalen York. First one off the front of the rim, no good. York, just a freshman.
Yeah, and Coach Nielsen's talked about how young his team is. And
that one also short off the front of the rim, rebounded by the Warriors. 1 second left, half-court heave. It's blocked by Nielsen. Tylee Nielsen has been fun to watch off the bench this afternoon. What a game she's been having. 48-30, Snow Canyon leads. We'll step aside for a break. When we come back, fourth quarter here on the Fan Sports Network, KSLSports.com.
At Intermountain Sports Performance, we've been training athletes from Logan to St. George for over 20 years, and we guarantee your athlete will improve speed, agility, explosive power, and reduce the risk of injury while working with the most qualified team in all of Utah. Call 435-251-2299 to find the location nearest you.
Red Ledge's Dermatology and Med Spa, specializing in general and cosmetic dermatology, treating acne, rashes, warts, and more. They even do cancer screenings and offer a free chemical pill with your first appointment. So if you need dermatology, think Red Ledge's Dermatology, located just off Snow Canyon Parkway, St. George.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs. Just complete an application on your phone or computer, or stop by any branch.
Welcome back in, everybody. Start of the fourth quarter here, 48-30. Snow Canyon leads on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard.
8 minutes away. That's what the message got to be for Coach Hoskins. You put those fourth quarter fingers in the air, and you're up 18. They're in a great position. If you're Coach Nielsen, you're encouraging your girls to fight. Let's give me one more run. Let's win this 4-minute battle. Let's get this thing back down to 9 or 10 with maybe 4 minutes to play, and make Snow Canyon have to try to maybe close it out from the free throw line. Cedar's going to definitely have to get hot. They need 3-4 stops in a row and got to start hitting some threes if they're going to come back and win this game.
The shot clock did not start, so they had to take a few seconds off. They gave them 29 seconds off the clock, and now they have to inbound the pass. Nielsen swings it around now to Albrecht up top. Back over to Nielsen, and back up top is Albrecht. Snow Canyon in a 2-1-2 zone defense, and a travel is called for Jalen York.
Yeah, that doesn't help the cause, does it? Turnover number 14 unofficially by my count. Snow Canyon's had just 5. Rebounding Snow Canyon up to a +4 differential now. But they've made a lot of shots. There hasn't been a lot of rebounds in this game, to be quite honest with you.
Joey Jensen, corner 3, no good. Rebounded by York, and now Albrecht will bring it up.
It's a good shot. She's open, confident stroke. Maybe like to see work a little more clock there.
York drives it inside, can't get the shot away. Finding Jensen on the fast break. She takes 2 big, long steps. She wanted to avoid the travel, but it made for an awkward shot.
Yeah, just maybe a little too much English. Looked like it had a little spin English as she kind of had to hook it up from that right side.
Nielsen crosses it over to York. Back to Nielsen. She takes it towards the right baseline into Hansen. Back to Nielsen. Long 2 on its way. No good. It's tipped and rebounded by Joey Jensen. She outlets to Hamlin. Hamlin with the 2-on-1 will slow it down as it's tipped. She tries to flick it out, and Jensen is able to get it controlled.
For a second.
Stolen away.
Kylie Nielsen with the thievery.
And into the corner is York. She just throws it away. There's nowhere for her to go. Nowhere for her to go.
The mind was saying, let's do this. I can make this play, but the feet were tangled up, and she was falling down and just had to try to save it so she didn't travel. And unfortunately, the teammate she was trying to save it to was kind of standing almost out of bounds on that baseline.
Yeah. Chaley Andrews to check back in.
And I thought this first 2 minutes, if Cedar could get a couple buckets, get a couple stops, could make things interesting. But so far, nobody scored here in almost 2 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Jensen with a kick out to Howard. Howard brings it back up to the middle. 18 on a shot clock. Looking again for another pick and sends it to the left side, kicks out to Jensen. Jensen brings it into the middle again on a drive in, kicks out. Up top now Hamlin, 6 on the shot clock, picked up by Nielsen. Into the middle, kicks it out, has to get a shot off, 2 seconds. They're not going to be able to do it. It's stolen away by Shimada anyway. And here come the Reds. Shimada to the right side. Drives in all the way to the basket. Missed shot. Gets her own rebound. No, it's tipped away out of bounds, and it will be Warrior basketball.
You can see the fight. You can see the hustle. You can see the effort. Just not able to finish there for Shimada. Really, Coach has got a gym, and Annalise Shimada coming back next year for her senior season, just a junior. Hamlin Warriors, they can be patient here, Caden. Work it around, pass up a good shot to get a better shot.
Hamlin brings it over to the left side, steps it back. Looking for some help and finds Jensen. Jensen on the drive with the right hand. Brings it into the lane, floats it up. That's no good. Rebounded by Andrews. Shaylee Andrews gets it on the second chance bucket.
The size there, she just went up and got it over top of everybody. And the nice little putback. Don't bring that down. Just go right back up and score it.
Tipped away, now Shaylee Andrews. Over to Hamlin. Hamlin all the way to the basket. What a play by Olivia Hamlin. Being double teamed on the drive, finds a way to score.
30 now on the night for Olivia.
In the middle is Albrecht. Bringing it inside. Hanson able to control it. No. Kicks it out, and now Howard. The Warriors will take time to set up the offense with 4:35 left to go in the ballgame. 52-30 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Into the middle, and that one is thrown away, but still controlled by Fonua, and a foul is whistled.
Yeah, I like the freshman. You didn't panic there. Look, fine. Joey Jensen, and then the foul came. Getting some valuable minutes here in this semifinal game. Broughton going to check in for the first time tonight. Former Utah Tech and Pineview Panther Avery Papa got the cards out there, signaling out the defense, or the offense rather, as the Warriors dig in the half-court set.
Up top is Hamlin. Controls it from the inbound. She pulls the shot from three. Yes!
Wow! Olivia Hamlin, another Cash Valley Bank three off the dribble. So smooth. 33, a game high.
In the middle is Albrecht. Out to Hanson, kick out now Nielsen. Nielsen on the drive. Bischoff over to Albrecht again. Snow Canyon holding on to that zone defense. Bischoff puts up her own three. That's no good. Tipped out by Hanson into the hands of the Warriors. And Sydney Croughton will control it. She sends it over to Kelly Howard, who brings it down for the Warriors. Howard with the ball up high by the half-court line. Shimada sagging off on defense. Howard takes a drive through the middle and has to back it right back out. Now Howard again looks for the baseline drive, puts up the shot. That's not there. Hamlin with the putback shot, also no good. Rebounded by the Warriors again. Fonua puts up her own shot and is fouled. Makasini Fonua will now head to the line. Check this out on the replay. Here's Fonua, finds a way to grab another rebound, puts up her own shot, and Maya Bischoff picks up the foul. The first of the Fabulous Freddy's free throws is up, and that's short off the front of the rim. No good. Couple of substitutions coming in.
I want to say correction. I had Olivia for 33, but I just double checked it. I actually added wrong. I have 32 for Hamlin. What do you have?
32.
32. Okay, we're on the same page.
And the second free throw, still no good. Rebounded by Shimada. Reds trailing here 55-30. Maya Bischoff with the three. No. Rebounded by Jensen.
And it's a 7-0 run in the fourth quarter. She hasn't scored in the fourth quarter in over 5 minutes and ticking right now, Caden. And when you're trying to come back down 18 to start a quarter, you just can't have a scoring drought like that. But Snow Cane's defense has been so strong, just so stifling.
Jensen takes it with the right hand to the right side. Over to Croughton, brings it back to Jensen. Jensen now with the left, puts it up from 8 feet out. That's good.
Joey, smooth little mid-range J. She's got 8 in the game.
Snow Canyon has left Cedar scoreless here in the fourth quarter as well. And Shimada changes it with that three-pointer. Annalise Shimada with 15 for the Reds.
Yeah, she's fun to watch. She's a special player. Bright future, I think beyond high school. She looks like a college athlete to me, just a junior.
Inside, great pass in the bucket. Jaylee Andrews.
Got the start, got 6 in the game, and what a feed. What a feed to set her up right there underneath the rim. She lays it up and in easily with that size advantage.
Just under 2 to go. And the shot off the mark by Shimada, but an offensive rebound. Kicked all the way out. Picked up the dribble by Orton.
Just watching Shimada off ball. She's shot ready. She knows you got to get quick shots and they got to fall. She's fighting to the end here.
Reds take it over to the right side to Bird. Bird with nowhere to go, looking inside to Hansen, gets it there. Hansen puts up the shot, may have been tipped, but gets her own rebound, and the putback is good.
Yeah, just 6 for her tonight. Quiet scoring performance, but nice effort, nice hustle. Gets the putback here. We got a timeout on the floor.
1:22 left to go. This timeout brought to you by Udy and Associates. Give Luke Udy a call for a quote on home auto life insurance. 435-251-9102. We'll take a 30-second break ourselves. We'll be back right after this.
Hey, it's Luke with Udy and Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udy and Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
When it comes to your child's teeth, Dr. Cody and his experienced staff at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry are game changers. So when it comes to checkups, a toothache, or any problem with your kid's teeth, call experienced veteran Dr. Cody Johnson at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, 628-0511.
Welcome back, everybody. This is your Boulevard home game here between Cedar and Snow Canyon. Snow Canyon leads 59-35 over Cedar.
Almost had time to send a score tweet there, Caden, and we're back just that fast.
We're back at it.
Oh, a lot of fun. Yesterday, long day. We had, 8 games. 4 tonight. This is game 2. The boys will take to the court. That next game coming up, going to be fun. Layton Christian, the overall #1 seed. And then how about the Snow Canyon Warriors in the nightcap after upsetting Dixie yesterday? They will get Cottonwood in the nightcap.
Just a minute 15 left to go here in this ball game where Snow Canyon leads and the Warriors set to move on and face Ridgeline.
I'll tell you what, I'm really interested in that next game too. Green Canyon played so well yesterday. I think Layton Christian's going to have a struggle trying to get to the title game against that Wolves team. Logan Brown does an incredible job coaching the Wolves. Longtime great coach in the state of Utah.
3 seconds to go. A logo 3.
Oh my goodness! Olivia Hamlin.
She makes it look easy from the logo.
Cache Valley being 3 from Cache Valley.
And Maya Bischoff, no. Rebound to the Warriors, and Hamlin again. She has 35 on the afternoon.
That looked like Caitlin Clark setting the record the other night.
It looked like a Caitlin Clark 3 for sure.
And how about 35 yesterday, 35 more tonight, 70 points in the last 2 games. Here come the wholesale substitutions. Get everybody into the scorebook in a UCCU Center here in the state semifinals. But it's going to be a matchup everybody kind of anticipated. Ridgeline, the 1 seed, Snow Canyon, the 2 seed tomorrow night for all the marbles.
Yeah, Chloe White checks in, Alyssa Staley, Kaylin Wanya. And it's White in control of it, bringing it over to the right side with 19 seconds left to go. As you mentioned, no shot clock. The drive in, backs out. Fanua, no. Thought about it. Goes back to the corner. It's White here with 7. Fanua, they want to get a shot off, they do. Nothing there.
Snow Canyon cheering, some high fives, celebrating, but not too exuberant. The job is not done. Tip of the cap to Cedar, Caden. Heck of a season. Love watching this team. Coach Nilsson does an incredible job, and they are young, and they're going to be back next year to make another run at it. Shamata smiling, hugs Olivia Hamlin. Obviously, she left it all on the floor tonight.
100%. Yeah, Shamata's all smiles, and this is still a tough loss for Cedar, but this is also a team that, they already knew that they pushed the boundaries of what they were expected to do. They ended up in a spot here in the semifinals that I don't think they were expecting to be in. I don't think they were expecting to be in this spot themselves. I don't think anyone else was expecting them to be here, but here they were, and they made it all the way through to this point. Congrats to the Cedar Reds on making this far, and congrats to the Snow Canyon Warriors heading into the state championship game tomorrow.
Yeah, no question. I mean, this special team, and you just won again. One loss the entire season. This is a special team, no question about it. And I know we're going to talk to a special player as Trevor Allen is standing by with Olivia Hamlin here, and we're going to get some comments from Lucky Lives. 35 more tonight, just unbelievable.
Here he is, Trevor Allen.
Olivia, 35 points. I mean, it looks like we've already talked about this before. What is it about this venue where it seems like the hoop's pretty big right now?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really proud of this team, and I'm excited for tomorrow. It's gonna be fun.
So you guys went to the semis last year, lost to Skyview. You guys already avenged that loss, but now you get to play Ridgeline. Just your thoughts on that matchup?
I'm excited. They're a really good team. We know how good they are, but I'm excited to see how we play, and we're gonna work hard. We're gonna play hard. So.
How big? What was that hoop tonight?
How what?
How big was that hoop tonight?
Pretty big. I don't know.
Anything you just throw it up and you knew it was going in?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I just shot it, and hopefully it went in, and it did, and we won.
All right, congratulations. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Devin, Caden, back to you.
All right, thank you, Trevor. And again, Olivia Hamlin, another 35. That's her go-to number here.
She is just loving playing the game. The giggle, the laugh, gives credit to her teammates. She's just very grounded. She's a superstar, Caden.
Yeah.
And she's just having fun, man. I mean, gosh, you gotta be in awe of what she's doing. We talked about it a lot yesterday, setting the all-time scoring mark in Region 9, passing Ashley Beckstrand Greenwood now since she got married, and now today dropping another 35. I love that moment, that hug with Shamada. Just fun to be a part of that young lady's journey. She's going to be the highest recruit we've ever seen come out of St. George in girls basketball in the history of Southern Utah basketball on the girls' side of things. It's fun to see.
Well, especially with this emergence of women's basketball in the college basketball era right now, with players like Sabrina Ionescu that has led now to Caitlin Clark, and so there's been a lot of eyeballs on that side of the game, and so it's fun to see that she's going to be stepping into that scene.
Mine too. I mean, me and my daughter watched Caitlin Clark when she set the record. That logo three that Livy hit at the end of the game reminded me a lot of that Caitlin Clark record-setting three. She has so much range, so much speed, but again, the unselfish passes she makes at the right time. The defense, averaging over 4 steals a game. You love that. Not a bad rebounder at 4 rebounds a game, as well as we're going to go back down to Trevor Allen for some more City of St. George Rec Center coach's comments with Coach Hoskins.
All right, Coach, in your first season, Snow Canyon's going to the state championship game. Just your thoughts on a dominating performance against a region rival.
Oh, we were ready to play today. I think the extra warm-up time really helped us. I felt like yesterday we were a little rushed. I felt like they were so prepared today. I felt like they were calm. They were hungry. Having a familiar opponent in Cedar, I just thought the girls came out ready to play.
And Olivia scored as many points as their whole team together. I mean, that's probably not something you had on your bingo card today, right?
No, but, the bigger the stage, the bigger that kid's going to perform. This is what she lives for. She's hard to guard. Teams just can't play with her. And she just came out and was ready to play.
Now, in order to be the best, you got to beat the best, right? And you've got a really good Ridgeline team tomorrow.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've kind of been on a crash course this season, but this was our goal, to meet up with Ridgeline. They are very tough. They're very solid. They have a lot of scorers. It's going to be a challenge, but this is what we worked for, and we're going to give it our best.
How long are you going to let them enjoy this before you start turning your attention to Ridgeline?
Not long. We're going to watch film tonight and go through some walkthrough shooting tomorrow, and we're going to give it our best shot.
Congratulations, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Devin, Caden, back to you.
All right, thank you, Trevor. And again, some great comments there from Coach Hoskins. Yes, you got the win. Don't bask in it too long. You got one more. The job's not done.
Yeah, and we're obviously already into our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show, but you can't talk enough about the job that Sue Hoskins has done. I mean, you come in, you get a great squad, right? You inherit a great team, but then you put your stamp on it, and you just kind of shift the paradigm, and you start building your culture. And, hey, man, the proof's in the pudding. They're going to the title game, and I can't wait to see Emily Skinner, Elise Livingston against Kelly Howard, and of course, Olivia Hamlin. I mean, it's going to be so fun. I mean, can we get there already? No, Snow Canyon fans are saying we got another team. How cool would it be if the boys won tonight and the boys and girls were in the state championship? That'd be pretty big for Region 9.
That'd be massive. The boys here early, they were supporting the girls. They're sitting behind the hoop over there and watching this game between the Warriors and the Reds. So they have this next one as well that they're keeping an eye on. Layton Christian and Green Canyon coming up next. The winner of that one moving on to the state championship. Snow Canyon, hopefully that's what they're hoping for, right? That's what they want from the boys' side, is to head on into a state championship as well. And you're right, maybe we could see both Warriors teams in that spot, which would be pretty phenomenal after the season that they both had.
No question. Can't wait. We'll see how it plays out. First, though, we've got that game coming up next between Green Canyon and Layton Christian, and then Snow Canyon will have Owen Mackey. I mean, such a good kid. I mean, everything I just said about Olivia Hamlin, I can repeat about Owen Mackey.
Yeah.
So, but Star Power's out here at Utah Valley on a Tuesday night, Caden. It's fun. Nowhere else I'd rather be.
Absolutely. And I want to thank you guys for joining us here on this Boulevard home game on this Tuesday afternoon, and we got more basketball to come.
Let's give out some awards, get you some final Downey stats here. Livy Hamlin with 35, 9 for Kelly Howard. Got red hot in that first half, hitting 3 of 4 threes. The end of the night, I think 3 of 6 from 3. 10 for Joey Jensen. 6 for Shaylee Andrews. Got her start, and she was very productive, rebounding and scoring in this game tonight. Shimada obviously only had 5 points in the first half, ended with 15 in this game. 5 for Orton, 3 for Bird, only 6, and again, only 35 points scored. Again, a testament and tip of the cap to Snow Canyon's defense.
Yeah.
Tylee Nelson also chipped in 6. I think she's your Jersey Mike sub of the game.
She is. Yeah, I know she was on the losing side, but you know what? I didn't see anybody else come off the bench and play the way she played. She had steals. She made a couple of big threes in the second quarter that kept Cedar in it. Tylee Nelson, absolutely the sub of the game.
Yeah, go get it Mike's way, Jersey Mike's, Utah location.
100%.
It's pretty easy to give Olivia Hamlin the Findlay Subaru star of the game. I mean, we made her our star watch in the pregame show. 35 points, 2 games in a row. It's hard not to recognize her greatness, and just a junior. So go see the all-star lineup on the Saving side of the freeway at Findlay Subaru. And when you can drive it like Olivia, you deserve to drive away happy when you visit Findlay Subaru.
That's right. And then talk about our Mountain Land Supply defensive play of the game. Some big moments on both down low, some blocks made, and a few different times. Really, the defense that leads to offense, you got to go with a bunch of those steals. Pick one.
I like the Olivia Hamlin steal, and then that beautiful feed through traffic to Joey Jensen to get the lay-in. The steal was what started it all. The pass, the vision, the accuracy of the pass, and then Joey with the great finish. I would say that steal was kind of the one that resonates in my mind in that third quarter.
Yeah, again, it's defense leading to offense, absolutely. And the Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker play of the game, I'm going with the logo 3 from Olivia Hamlin. That was pretty fire.
Yeah, I do like those 3 threes that Kelly Howard hit when Snow Canyon was stretching that lead out to 10, 11, got it up to 17 in the first half. Cedar cut it back to 11 at the half. But that certainly was the deepest shot anybody hit in that game, and it was kind of the proverbial nail in the coffin late. She got the curtain call right after it. Game was already over, but it reminded us so much of Caitlin Clark. Hard to ignore the range of Olivia Hamlin, and I'm happy to go with that as our AWP playmaker play of the game. Shop local and see the boys over there that sell GE, Samsung, washers, dryers. They got dishwashers. They got refrigerators, appliance wholesalers. Plus, why pay more when you can buy direct at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart?
Absolutely. Final thoughts on this one, Dev?
Just fun. Tip of the cap again, like I said, to Coach Nilsson. He's such a great coach, and they're going to have another really good team. And I know this core is coming back for Snow Canyon, so they're going to have a little rivalry that's going to carry over into next year between Cedar and Snow Canyon. I think Desert Hill's got a lot of young kids. They're going to be pretty good again next year. It's going to be fun to see how Region 9 shakes out, but Cedar's going to be right in the mix, and they're going to be very talented. Can't wait to see Shimada, get in the AU circuit, play a bunch of summer ball, see her growth and development. I think she's a very special player. And so, yeah, but it was just Olivia Hamlin's night, and again, just plenty of scoring and 62 points, a point of more than their season average. I think Coach Hoskins put it best, familiar opponent, more time to warm up. I think those were some key points that she made to Trevor Allen. and defense leading the offense. It just worked so well, and they're going to need more of the same tomorrow. That's going to be a terrific matchup. I kind of feel like Ridgeline's like a 6-point favorite, maybe, if I had to guesstimate. But I'm thinking it could come down to the fourth quarter. That one's determined tomorrow in that girls' state championship game, and I look forward to it. And I think fans in Cache Valley and Washington County are really looking forward to it as well. And maybe that's too many points. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. They didn't play in the regular season. I mean, I know they're pretty familiar with the players on each team, but they didn't play in the postseason last year. So I think anticipation has been building, and we get that 1-2 matchup that everybody's been wanting.
I'm excited for it. And again, that game will be tomorrow. So keep it locked in. We're going to have links for that on the fansportsnetwork.com. So if you head on over there, if that's where you're more familiar with, then great. It's also going to be on KSLSports.com.
Wanted to mention Holbrook Asphalt Big Score Dessert is in effect at the St. George Yogurtland. So for our streamers that are not listening in the St. George area, this won't do you much good, but for everybody back home there, until they close tonight, just go ask for the Big Score Dessert, 5 ounces, free frozen yogurt for everybody. Take your whole family. Compliments of Holbrook Asphalt, longtime great partner with the Big Score Dessert and sponsor of high school sports. If you're going to stick around for more basketball, great. If not, go skate the rink tonight. Appreciate the rink. Appreciate Luke Udy and American Family Insurance, Red Rock Real Estate, Patio Furniture of St. George, one of our great sponsors, Dealer Collision Center. Want to make sure I get everybody in and thank them. I know you see and hear their ads, but want to thank all of our great sponsors. I think we got everybody else in tonight. Intermountain Sports Performance. Check out them on their socials. There is no off-season. A lot of these high school players in Southern Utah train at Intermountain Sports Performance. My 12-year-old's been training there. Got up to 18.5 miles an hour on the treadmill. She come home all excited because she was running so fast in that training program they have down there. They call it the Cheetah Club. So Brendan and the team at Intermountain, their trainers, they do a fantastic job. So thanks to all our great partners. Couldn't do as many games and be your high school sports leader without our great sponsors here on the Fan Sports Network.
Absolutely. All right, well, from everybody here from Utah Valley University, want to thank Connor back in the studio on the radio side of things has been running things. Then for Devin and myself, appreciate you joining us on this broadcast here from the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com. Game coming up next, Green Canyon, Layton Christian